Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Burden. And this is a film directed by Andrew Heckler, and it's about Reverend Kennedy, who is in this small South Carolina town, who's played by Forrest Whitaker, who's trying to balance the Ku Klux Klan being in this community and him being an African American man, trying to have his flock and his community and be able to live without fear. And this does really center upon Garrett Hedlund's character, who wants to quit the Ku Klux Klan. And he's ostracized because of his relationship with this woman who he has a child with, played by Andrea Riseborough, who is absolutely fantastic in this. She's a great actress. She was just in the new Amazon show 000 as well. And she gives a great performance. Forrest Whitaker gives a committed performance. Tom Wilkinson, who plays the leader of the Ku Klux Klan, is disgusting and exactly how he should be. In terms of the acting, one performance that bothers me a bit is Garrett Hedlund's character and his performance in it, because it feels so over the top and strange and like and it's just like you feel like a caricature in this movie that's trying to shed a light on these real issues, and like the way he just like moves his whole entire body obnoxiously all the time. Like, I understand there's points where he's supposed to be intoxicated and stuff like that, but it just seems so off and weird. And for me personally, it took me out of the film a lot. And I'm trying to take the scene seriously, and he's just like gyrating his shoulders all over the place, and I'm just like, okay. I'm really distracted by that, and I'm trying to pay attention to these serious race issues that this film's talking about. One thing that I can say about this, and like The Banker has recently, I got to watch in theaters, is that one sticks with the humor and does show some heavier moments. This fixates on a lot of heavier moments, and from Heckler's direction, there's some scenes that do feel really intense and dark and powerful. It doesn't necessarily transcend the oversimplification of a lot of things, and like, this story is pretty straightforward, it's pretty cliched, this isn't going to go anywhere you don't expect it to go, and it doesn't always dig as deep as it could. It does dig deeper than some other films, especially recently, but like this film isn't quite there. It doesn't always quite click, but it has an interesting message, an important message. It gives some powerful scenes that are really hard to watch. There's especially one scene towards the end that is really hard to watch, and you really feel the tension. You can just feel the stares from people in a room and feel all the like underlying feelings bubbling up inside them, and that's one of the powerful things about this film. It's really well shot. There's some ambitious and inspired filmmaking choices in terms of like the camera work and this like really close and personal framing of characters at times. But when it's all said and done, I'm like, this is a pretty straightforward, standard affair kind of film dealing with issues of race and like the Klan and stuff like that. It's an important film, and I think it's worth seeing. It's not going to blow you away. But overall, I would recommend Burden as an important film to see. Doesn't necessarily have to be in a theater, but, and especially now, since you might want to be choosy when you're going to the movies, but I would recommend it. Those are my thoughts on Burden. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always, again, for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.